Hello Runeterrans, and hopefully welcome back. Today, Riot released the official trailer for the upcoming expansion Beyond the Bandlewood, and it was rather exciting. We got one actual card reveal. It's the official start of reveal season. We are going to cover that, but we also got a lot of other information just from the trailer itself and from the information they released regarding the upcoming expansion. I'm going to do my best to cover it all. We're going to do that now, and we're going to start with what is on the screen here. We knew that Bandle City was coming as the 10th region. That was confirmed by Riot in a previous announcement. What we did not know was that some of our familiar friends were getting a facelift. So here we see Teemo and we see Fizz, and I have gotten confirmation from somebody at Riot that these are not skins. This is just a update to their existing artwork. This is how the base artwork will look going forward for these two champions. But it's not just the art that you need to pay attention to. We're also given a Yordle tag. Before, yes, we all knew Teemo was a Yordle, we knew Fizz was a Yordle, etc., etc. But now there's an official Yordle tag, which means there's going to be at least one card or one set of interactions that cares about Yordles, and that's exciting because I can't wait to build a Yordle deck. They're just fun and cute and adorable. We get Poros and we get Yordles, and I really sincerely hope that there's a way to play Poros and Yordles and rock that out. We also get our first look at the dual region icons up in the top right corner. So with Bandle City, we are getting some units that are getting a bit of a rework, and we're also likely going to be getting new units that have this as well, where they belong to two different regions. Now, if you're coming from the Elder Scrolls Legends, you might be panicking and thinking that the sky is falling. This is not like the tricolor implementation that we got in the Elder Scrolls Legends. The way that they have decided to tackle dual regions with this game is rather elegant. I'm a big fan of this design and this implementation. So your base deck is still going to be a two region deck. So if you wanted to play Teemo and Fizz together, and in your deck you also include Make It Rain from Bilgewater, and you include Mystic Shot from Piltover and Zon, well, you're a Piltover and Zon and Bilgewater deck. You do not get to also then include regular Bandle City cards. You can still run Teemo and you can still run Fizz because they count as belonging to both regions, but they do not give you the inherent permission, if you will, to play cards from all three regions. So really, it's just about giving Yordles flexibility, and I think that that's actually really cool from a design standpoint because Yordles in League of Legends have historically been pretty flexible. They show up all over the place. You've got, you know, Teemo and Fizz and Lulu, who all naturally belonged to the regions that they were originally in for Legends of Runeterra. Like, you saw them there and you said, yeah, okay, I get it, that makes sense, but they're also still Yordles and they belong in Bandle City, and we're gonna get more, right? Rumble's another great example of one that could have been in a couple of different regions, Veigar, Ziggs, etc. And you know, we'll talk about some of those names here in just a moment, but I just really like this, and I wanted to highlight it and start with this because, again, I know many of you follow me because you found me in the Elder Scrolls Legends, and I wanted to let you know that this is not the tricolor implementation from that game. So moving on, we're going to see again Lulu and Heimerdinger getting the same treatment. We don't know how many units officially are getting this, but we have some suspicions. There was an article released by the Legends of Runeterra team that also mentioned a number of units that we're now getting a Yordle tag, as well as some units getting a Fae tag. And you have to wonder if the Yordle units are now also going to be dual region or not. And that matters because the card that was revealed today is the Bandle Tree, and I love, love, love this card. This is a 5-cost landmark from Bandle City. Only Bandle City, mind you. So again, you are going to get some only Bandle City region cards because that is still a region that you can officially make your pairing with. It says round start, create a follower from a new region in hand. Now, I assume new region means a region that you have not played a unit from yet, and that will make sense in a moment because the other part of this says win the game if you've summoned units from 10 regions. Now, I'm going to likely include a clip from when they updated their game trailer. So not today's trailer, but they recently updated a trailer for all of Legends of Runeterra, and in that trailer they tried to feature a little bit from every region, including the new region Bandle City. And when they did that, They showed off the Bandle City board, and you could also see the Bandle Tree animation, and you could see its win condition. But when they did that, they showed this interaction, and you can very clearly see that it is the end of the opponent's turn, and then when it comes to the active player's turn, they're not playing anything, but the Bandle Tree makes its check, and then that player wins. So it's important to note that this triggers on round start, and that's important because if you follow me from the Elder Scrolls Legends days, you know I was very critical of Unite the Houses and the fact that that resolved instantaneously with no chance from your opponent to respond or have any level of interaction whatsoever. Here, you've got to put the Bandle Tree on the board. It has to survive for at least one round, and you likely need it to make some units for you. But it is worth noting, however, in that same clip, you may have noticed the Bandle Tree had Spell Shield. Now, there is one way that exists in the game to give your landmarks Spell Shield, but I'm going to guess that we're probably getting at least one more, and it's going to maybe change the way we view some of these expensive high-end landmarks if it's going to be something that's cost-effective. I don't know. It's entirely inference. I just happened to notice that this landmark had Spell Shield in the little clip that they included. But overall, I'm really excited. I love the design of this. I loved playing Unite the Houses, and I'm going to enjoy playing this because I like solving the deck building puzzle of how do I get a bunch of stuff from different regions when you normally can't do that, right? It's a bit of a puzzle in and of itself, and I'm a big fan, and I'm looking forward to playing this card. Now, even though this was the only official reveal for today, we got a lot of other information from the actual trailer. Now, when I say information, I mean champions that were teased, which means we can just very much infer that they're going to be in the upcoming expansion. What I mean by that is that during the animated trailer, we got to see Veigar, and Veigar's a Yordle and fits the theme, and so we should probably expect to see Veigar in this expansion. And so while we don't know what Veigar does, we get to look forward to it, and that's exciting. The same thing can be said of our Yordle friend Ziggs. Ziggs made an appearance in the trailer as well, but it wasn't just Yordles. We also had Caitlyn show up. Caitlyn is a personal favorite of mine. I'm really looking forward to her. You have to assume she's going to be Piltover and Sion, but I'm really excited to see the non-Yordle champions as well. Now, you can notice in this image, Caitlyn is pointing at a book. Now, the book had some teasers in it as well in the trailer, if you paid really close attention. The first one that popped up was kind of a no-brainer. We see Senna. If we were paying attention to the event that just passed, the Sentinels of Light event, we already knew Senna was coming in this expansion anyway, not just because it was Sentinels of Light, and not just because she was kind of heavily featured throughout the event, but also because in the actual event itself, we had this as a reward. We got the icon, but if you read it, it said icon plus one Senna champion card given with the next card set release. And obviously Beyond the Bandlewood is the next card set. So we know that at least Senna is coming. And if she's in this book and we know that she's coming, we can likely conclude that the other champions that are teased in this book are also coming. And the other two that were teased were Sion, the big brute that I expect to be coming from Noxus, as well as Xerath, who is likely going to be a Shurima champion if I had to guess. Probably going to have some really cool interactions with Azir as far as voice lines and such go, but we got that information as well. We don't know what these champions will do, but we can, I think, reasonably expect or conclude that we will be seeing them in the near future because they went out of their way to highlight and feature them in the trailer for this expansion. So that's it. Again, we only got one actual card revealed, but we are officially in reveal season. We should be getting stuff every day until the set releases at the end of the month. And it's, again, my most favorite, most exciting time for any card game. I love the Legends of Runeterra reveal season. I love bigger expansions like this where we're getting a whole new region because we get to see a whole bunch of stuff, but now we also get the dual region implications. I love it. So I want to know what you're most excited about, what you're potentially afraid of with the regions and the dual region effects, whether you like the reworks, including the art. Let me know. As always, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. And until next time, may you walk on warm sands.